Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Asshole Consulting, how you kids doing? Got questions? I got answers. Why? Because I'm older than you, I got great hair in here. So that means I'm wise. This means I'm wise. This is more valuable than an MBA. Now if I could just get that gray mane, I'm gonna wait till this becomes this big, thick Rex Tillerson mane of gray hair. Then I'm gonna go back into business and people will pay me like $500 million a year to work for them. Why? Because I got gray hair. And sadly, that has more value than an MBA. Please do a Clarey test on Benjamin's. Man, a lot of Clarey tests today. I'll charge for them, guys. It costs an arm and a leg, but we'll take them. On Benjamin Spock, have you ever heard of his parenting advice? Yeah, this was the guy. This is going way back to the 80s. We're like, well, they teach you not to spank, da-da-da. And we see how great that turned out. Because, I mean, my gosh, look at the baby boomers and then the Gen Xers and the millennials. I mean, they're all just getting... the next generation is better and improved than the previous, right? We're going the right direction. Have you ever had the impression that he suggested parents were entitled to easy parenting, focusing on themselves and not the needs of the children? No, that's not what's happening. My God, have you seen the parents and the amount of sacrifice they give for their children? Why, women are just staying at home to make sure their kids are raised right. Homeschooling, men are working hard, going into STEM and engineering, and they're not buying cars and things on lease or loan because they want things or items, and they don't send their kids out to school or programs because they want to brag about their kids. No, American parents love their children. That's why divorce is so... They love their children so much. That's why they get divorced, you see? Because we can't have them in this environment. No, a book wasn't written to tell people, hey, fuck off and be lazy, and here's the excuse why. Ask Oprah, she's written several. All right, let's look up this worthless, degenerate piece of shit. I don't know, maybe he's a good man and people just took his book the wrong way. Benjamin McLean Spock, American pediatrician whose book Baby and Child Care 1946. Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, World War II generation, you want something easy? Don't take care of your kid. Bring up the baby boomers. It's one of the best-selling volumes in history. The book's premise, Two Mothers, is that you know more than you think you do. Okay, Spock was the first pediatrician to study psychoanalysis. Oh, God, psychoanalysis. Is that Freud? Is that Freud? Oh, yeah, here it is. Psychoanalysis. That's fraud. There you go. Okay, Bucky, now we understand. Wasn't it your industry? Oh, he's dead now. That said masculinity's toxic. We got to figure out a way to change that. To try to understand children's needs and family dynamics, his ideas about child care influenced several generations of parents to be more flexible and affectionate with their children and treat them as individuals. Who doesn't treat their kids as individuals? Fuck off. God almighty. How much wealth did this guy come from? However, his theories were also widely criticized by colleagues for relying too heavily on anecdotal evidence rather than serious academic research. Spock was an Oh, there we go. Here we go. Spock was an activist in the New Left and anti-Vietnam War protest movements during the 60s and early 70s. At the time, his books were criticized for propagating permissiveness and an expectation of instant gratification, which allegedly led young people to join these movements, a charge that Spock denied. Spock also won a gold medal in rowing in 1924 while attending Yale University. Is this guy just going to be a jock? Biography. He went to Yale. I bet you he had money. In New Haven, Connecticut, his parents were Benjamin Ives Spock, a Yale graduate, longtime general counsel of the New Haven Railroad, and Mildred Louise Spock. Alright, so he came from money, as did his father before him. Spock attended Phillips Hoover Andover Academy. Say, Chaz, where's Thaddeus? Ben Meister. The BJ, get it, BJ? Fuck. Lots of bullets in people's heads. Lots of bullets in people's heads.
Oh, I've got my interview coming up. This is a reminder.
Yeah. Okay. As did his friend, Spock studied literature and history at Yale. He was also involved in athletics, becoming part of the Olympic team, blah, 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 blah. For shifting to... Oh, he went to med school, from which he graduated. Okay, so he went to med school. I was going to award him partial worthless degrees. Married him in 1927, assisted him in the research and writing of Dr. Spock's Baby and Child Care, which was published in 1946. So he wrote it in 27. How old was he? He was 24? So at the age of 24, he knew enough about being a dad and a father? Wait, did they even have kids by that time? Sold more than 50 million copies. My God, I gotta get Operation up on the air. A Book of Lies sells 50 million. My book, I think it sold like 10,000. And this destroyed generations. Mine saved a couple thousand people from majoring in worthless shit. Jane Chaney Spock was a civil liberties advocate and mother of 2 sons. Well, wait. Were they his sons? Did he marry into her with the other sons? She was active in the American Democratic Action, American Civil Liberties National Committee on Sane Nuclear Policy. Jane and Benjamin of Spock divorced in 1976. She organized and ran support groups for older divorced women. Look, you are a fool for buying a book from this guy about marriage and kids and child rearing and family, right? This would be like buying a book from me about finances and education where I said I knew what I was talking about. Unlike where I say, dude, don't fucking go where I did. Holy shit, did I fuck up. This is a monkey see, monkey don't do. This guy's acting like he's the authority. You should listen to him. She was arrested with him many times for civil disobedience. They were arrested in Washington, praying on the House lawn. Brooks Brothers sued to attack for the first time. Blah, blah. Mary Moore got him to try blue jeans. Just fucking all this bullshit. Lived aboard his sailboat, 3rd place in a rowing contest. Just a life of privilege. And he never left academia. All right. God almighty. Here's the lesson learned from Benjamin Spock. Lie to people. Lie to people in charge of them. Don't do asshole consulting. I make a good modicum of living here. Do you know how much more money I would make if I could tell sweeter lies? Just go get yourself a doctorate degree from online bullshit university. Write a book, how to say fuck off to everything and screw people over and still be a moral person. Major in hard shit, study hard, and take study. Oh, you fucking racist, sexist asshole. Don't have more kids than you can afford. Don't tell me about it. I'm gonna come up with a new book called Spread Your Legs, The Freedom of Freedom. Do whatever the fuck you want. He did get a worthwhile degree. I'm not giving him credit for any other fucking shit. Came from wealth, never worked in the real world, was an academic his entire life. I politicalized. This guy's a fucking worthless bum. Oh, he was in the Olympics. He did this a lot. And above all else, he gives you a book on child rearing and can't keep his fucking family together. Oh, look, he died in La Jolla, one of the richest parts of San Diego. I'm sure you leftists really appreciate that. He gets a score of 3. Would I want to have a beer with him? No, I don't talk to fakes and frauds. I don't talk to people who live in the pseudo-sciences. I don't shit. It is a pseudo-science. It's psychoanalysis bullshit. Should he run for office? No. Guy should have been... Someone should have put a hole in his little kayak there. And, oh, geez, can you swim there, buddy? Yeah, despicable, man. Just your standard despicable professional leftist leading millions to ruin their kids and their own lives. How many millions of... 50 million families he's probably ruined based on book sales. All right, keep believing in lies and bullshit. I'm sure that'll help out in the real world. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.